for them. When the emotional energy is acknowledged, instead of suppressing, the room shifts, conversations opens, defensiveness reduces, and solutions become possible. So Eichmann generally says three simple practices: observe before reacting, name and validate emotions, stay curious but not judgmental. These are his ending words. So, most of the mediators all over the world follow Eichmann when it comes to emotions. So, even the professors who taught me in Harvard, I'm going to give you another. This is a published work, The Mediator as the Eye of the Storm, Alan Lepure and Ellis Villieu. So, this is a article. If anybody wants to read, that's very nice. So they also speak about micro and macro expression. I'm going to skip all that because we started late. So what I would want to say here is they discuss about latent and passive emotions. So some are hidden, some are outside. So many of them are very silent within. So you have to, as mediators, recognize it. So when the party says they are fine, but their eyes may be watering, or they keep tapping their foot or fidgeting their fingers. So that's when the mediator is supposed to identify that. So ultimately, Lepure and Villieu conclude that emotional perception is not a gift, it is a skill. So we have to harness that skill and keep on sharpening that skill. And I suppose CMEs like this will help you to sharpen those skills. ಸೊ ಎವ್ರಿಬಡಿ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಟೆಲ್ಸ್ ಮೀ ನೀವು ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಆಚೆ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ರಿಸರ್ಚರ್ಸ್ನ ಅಥವಾ ಆಥರ್ಸ್ನ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬರ್ತೀರಿ, ನಮ್ಮ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಯಾರು ಹೇಳಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ. ಬಟ್ ಆಸ್ ಐ ಸೆಡ್ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ, ಮೀಡಿಯೇಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ನೂ ಅಷ್ಟೊಂದು ರಾದರ್ ಸಾಹಿತ್ಯ ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ ಇನ್ನು. It has yet to come. Few of our authors are there. One is in our group itself. But what we can do is we can take persons who are experts in emotions only. I have identified two people. One is Rita Raina and Asif Zamir. A study on non-verbal immediacy behavior from the perspective of Indian cultural context. This is published in 2015 in International Journal of Indian Culture and Business Management. So these two are professors at Ford School of Management. The present study explores the influence of culture, gender, and experience on non-verbal communication behavior in an Indian context. The results indicate that Indians often use more multimodal style of communication. ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ Indians generally say both yes and no. Right? We have seen this quite often. So that's what their study is: multimodal style of communication, primarily non-verbal, methods to relay communication in conversations using eye movement, spacing, facial expressions, tones of voice, and other non-verbal cues. Generally, they are seen as high on non-verbal immediary behavior, but at times they do reveal some kind of a withdrawal symptoms, like leaning away from person or their bodies become tensed. They would avoid gesturing and not look directly at the person. So the Indian women, they say, when compared to men in India, tend to be more emotive. You have to tell me, is that correct? Indian women are more emotive? You have to tell me. Are the parties, when the parties come, are the women more emotional? You think so? I think women are changing, no? No, see, this is a study of emotions, how they exhibit by these two authors. They have spoken because, see, they are business management school. So they're generally speaking on emotions. I am asking a validation from you. They say Indian women are more emotional. So I'm asking, do we also find that in they are. Okay, so let's take that, means their study is quite accurate. So the study do not show major difference in non-verbal behavior of people with experienced or non-experienced background. So next I have chosen one more author, Priyadarshini Patnaik. He's not a lady, he's a gentleman. He's written an article revisiting Indian approaches to emotions. So it was a recent publication, 2025. He's a professor at IIT Kharagpur, and he's a professor in English and communications under the Department of Humanities and Social Sciences. Generally, these are the people who writes on human behavior and sociology and anthropology, etc. So this is a philosophical and cultural theoretical reflection of how emotions, like, I found his whole paper to be more concerned with bhava, Ved itself will then take what is useful to you in mediation. So my job was only to introduce these people. They enter, you may find someone else through them. So those who want to broaden your vision on emotions, this. Okay. So now guilt is an emotion or a behavior? So first what we will do, what you visibly see she is, not her emotion. She's frustrated. I'll write it down, no problem. We can always. Oh, frustrated. Oh, upset. Okay. Sad. Sad is an emotion, right?
Pained,
Sorry?
pained,
Pain. Pain is also emotion, right? She's defensive. Okay. Anything else? She's silent. See, see, silent is a behavior. I am silent because I'm sad. I'm silent because I'm angry. I'm silent because I'm irritated. So the emotion is different than the behavior. Defensive, I think we wrote. No. Okay, yeah, defensive. And silent, defensive, upset, frustrated, exhausted, tensed. These are the behaviors. Any other behavior you want to say? Someone from here? Nervous. Okay. She's shouting. She's behaving. Is she shouting? Radha was shouting. No, Ali. She's scared. Um, do you call scared as an emotion or it's a behavior? So I'm asking, so that's the whole, the exercise is that we have to have the behavior first, we identify, then we label the emotion. She's rigid. Okay. She's avoiding. Somebody said avoiding. Yeah. See, the words are there itself. All the words are with you. So you don't need to think. So behavior existing. So now you are being judgmental because you have judged that she's stubborn. Then you as a mediator have a block. So you are only identifying what is happening. See, ಇದು ಅವ್ರು ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಸ್ಥಿತಪ್ರಜ್ಞರಾಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ. It's not possible. Humanly, it's not possible as mediators. You know, humanly, it's not possible to be in that phase. You know, remember this emoji. This is not possible. Either it has to curve this way, irritated, somewhere it has to be. But we can go towards that because our philosophy also says that we go towards गम और खुशी के गम और खुशी के फर्क में महसूस ना हो जहां मैं दिल को उस मुकाम पे लाता चला गया. So I have to strive to go towards finding, not being judgmental. It's very difficult. So how to stop this judgmental of mediators? I have made another class. In future, if you're interested, I can give. It's called Learning Being Emotionally Intelligent. How mediators can be emotionally intelligent. So if you all want, I can take another class, but it is not a compulsion. So avoiding. We say this now. Let's shift to emotions. Exhausted. Yeah, exhausted. Ah, everybody's got. Oh, looks like we didn't get. Sorry. Ah, so now we're coming to emotions. So how do you label her losing? What is she fear of losing? What is she going to lose according to you? She's already taken the money. Okay. No, I'm only trying to test you all. I'm not questioning. Fear. She, she's loss of friendship. So loss of, see, any loss comes under fear. Any loss comes under fear. I am also not a great expert in this. I'm learning from you people. Disgusted. So we put disgusted somewhere here? No, we didn't. No, disgusted, where do you put it in? In emotion, under which of the 8 or 7 that we saw? You wrote it down, no? Angry, we got. She's anxious. Anxious. Silent is an emotion, not a behavior. Okay. And it's, sorry, ma'am. She's taking a self defense action, so she's self defense, is it? Okay. Is a behavior. I'm just writing down. I will write it here. There's space here, that's why. So now you have to tell me she's avoiding. Now we have said these are the these are the emotions we have listed down. Why did you feel these emotions came from the facts? Why did you feel she was sad? Okay. Anything else? Why she is sad? You said she's sad. One at a time. No, I'm asking, she's sad. You people told me she's sad. Why she's sad? From the facts that is there with you, she made much effort. She did not get good returns, so she's sad. No recognition of her efforts, so therefore she's sad. Okay. Yeah. Somebody told me she's lost. Why she's lost?
Feeling that she's you know, defeated feeling, and then loss of trust has been betrayed.
Okay.
ಅಸಹಾಯಕತನ
Betrayal.
ಅಸಹಾಯಕತನ
Betrayal.
ಅಸಹಾಯಕತೆ.
ಹಾ, ಈಗ ನೀವು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮುಂದೆ ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಅದರಿಂದ ನಂಗೊಂದು ಪದ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅಥವಾ ಒಂದು ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ ವಾಕ್ಯ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನೋಡಿ ಯಾವ್ದ್ರಿಂದ ಇದು ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂತ. ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ, ಶೀಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಸ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ಜಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಸೆಷನ್, ಶೀಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಸ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ಪ್ರೈವೇಟ್ ಸೆಷನ್. ಇನ್ ದಟ್ ಯು ಲುಕ್ ಒನ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ Avi, she's burnt out, so therefore she is lost and felt betrayal. No.
I worked more than him. She felt that because she said that I worked more than him.
I work more than him. Next.
Not recognized. Sincerity.
Recognized we got. No recognition, so therefore she's sad.
Sincerity has not been.
Okay. So, because there was no recognition.
Also, there is, she avoids eye contact, and then it is
I,
her
I
fingers
was
are.
I was more responsible.
Hmm.
I was more responsible than him.
Somebody is telling something. Good. Nice. What? You were more responsible than him, and therefore she is what? What emotion are you telling she was? Thank you so much for giving that. Why did you feel, sir, which of this emotion relates to that she was more responsible?
She was responsible for all the clerks and office work, office staff,
Mm-hmm.
day-to-day accounts.
It's echoing, so I'm not able to hear what she's telling.
Day-to-day accounts, and she was looking after the office staff.
So which emotion are you telling, ma'am, she has? So I think you kind of, you joined us a little later. We are now trying to identify the emotion. Anything from our all senior mediators? Nothing? Have we lost? Are we lost? No.
She has a feeling of
More. Then she was avoiding contact, eye contact. Somebody said here avoiding, which is very good. Then she was also silent. So everything that you were there, you have said it here. Next, she's disappointed. Of course, we didn't use that word. She's in grief. We could say it is sad, because you see, culturally these words differ from one culture to another. So we can say it is sad. Then she need for validation. She had a need for validation. Respect. I think this we missed. She was looking that she needed to be respected. So why that value? So what was the value of the emotion? Because she was not appreciated. See, no recognition, we have said. And then